Hey everyone.
Hi.
It's Kasia.
And Amber. And today
we are starting Girl Talk.
Yeah. Every month.
Every month we're gonna do a video about we're gonna do a Girl Talk video where we talk about girl stuff.
Mm-hmm. All different topics, like everything. Literally everything. Today we're going to talk about something in our generation and just now that's becoming very popular. Dating versus
talking.
Is there a difference? Yes. Sadly, there is a difference. In my head, no.
Yeah.
In the man's head, 100%
yes.
There is. And even for some girls, there is a difference.
I feel like everything you do in the talking stage is basically what people did in the dating stages in the previous generations.
Mm-hmm, because back then, dating used to be different than in a relationship.
Mm-hmm.
And now it's like talking is the new dating.
Yeah.
But everyone interprets it different, so our perspective might be completely different from someone else's perspective. But this is our perspective, so. But yeah, let's first talk about talking stage. Should be 3 months max.
Yeah.
Max,
mm-hmm.
bro.
And if you ever find yourself in a talking stage
6
for
months?
more than 3 months, run.
6 months? 4 months?
Run.
5 months?
Run.
She's a runner. She's a track star. Okay, baby?
Run.
Run. Okay? Because any man that's not going to cuff you after 3 months of talking.
Yeah, that's like.
You're already giving him the 3 months.
I feel like a lot of times they keep you in that talking stage so that they don't feel bad for going and hooking up with somebody else or going and like.
Or ghosting you, or leaving you really quick, or one day be like, oh, I just can't do this anymore.
They don't feel bad.
There's no like strings attached.
And it's like, well, you can't be mad because we're not together.
Mm-hmm.
That's what goes on in their mind.
It's like, one time I had an incident, we're talking for 2.5 months, I'm like, so where's this going? What do you mean? What? What do you mean? What do I mean?
Right.
What do you mean? What do I mean?
Like, is there there needs to be a destination?
Like, what's the point of this?
Each other's time, and it's like you could be experiencing much better, and you can be with somebody who values you.
And also, it's like before you should even, or during the talking stage, that's the time where you guys should express what you want. In the first month, that should be done. That should be 100% done, because it's like you're in this limbo of like, I don't really know what he wants, I don't really know what she wants, but we're both acting like we're in a relationship.
And that's dangerous. You got to be very assertive about what you want and what you, because.
And trust me, we're not gonna sit here and act like, oh, we say what we want. Like, we all been there. We've all been there. We all made those mistakes. We've all been in months of talking to somebody where it literally leads nowhere, and then we waste 4 months of our lives with a guy who really never even wanted to make anything serious. Like, we've been there, trust us. We're just here to tell you the tea.
And it's like when you really like somebody, for me, when I really like somebody, asserting myself is really hard. I tend to just go with the flow. So
let's talk about the dating stage, because that's when we can talk about the bare minimum, all that type of stuff. So, first of all,
the bar,
baby.
Let's talk about how low the bar is.
When you're in the relationship, we're gonna call that dating. So our dating that we're talking about is in a relationship. You're cuffed, boyfriend, girlfriend type beat, whatever. You gotta let me sit down, okay? First of all, just know what you want. So when you get into that dating stage, you might have already saw those red flags before, but now you really gotta pay attention to that stuff, because
it's only gonna get worse.
And he should be giving more effort. And sometimes that girlfriend excuse for some guys can be like, oh, now I don't really have to try anymore. She's my girlfriend. Whatever.
But I got.
We could just eat chips. We could just eat chips in my house all day.
Yeah.
We could just watch Netflix all day.
Like, and there no shame for like girls who like that.
Yeah.
Honestly, me personally, I'm the type of person who likes to just chill back or whatever. But I want to be
But
like make me feel special.
Mhm.
Especially in the beginning. They try to do that in the beginning too, and it's like, no, you should be trying in the beginning, still trying to get.
we should still be going out, not in your
like
room.
we
all
should
day.
not be in your room all day. In our first month of dating, that's not.
Yeah, like specifically the boundaries within talking. Okay, I think if you're talking to somebody for 2 months, you should not be talking to somebody else.
Yeah.
I don't personally. If I'm consistently talking to you for a month, I promise you I'm not talking to anybody else.
Yeah.
Why would I do that? That's
Like,
another
you have
thing.
my attention.
And that's another thing, like the tricky thing about the talking stage is like the boundaries, like there's no set boundaries. Everyone has their own type of boundaries when they're in that stage of talking to somebody. You know what I mean? To them that means like, so some people will be like, oh, I'm talking to her, but I can still talk to anybody else. And I could still, the same type of conversations I'm having with you every single day, I could do that with somebody else at the same time. Like, there's some people that can do that. There's some people that, like, that's their boundaries. They don't think there's anything wrong with that.
And also, there's a difference. Like, you notice, it's like somebody's consistently talking to you every day. Like, I'm not saying, like, throughout the day, like, 24/7, because who has time for that? But, like, consistently talking to you, that's a sign that, like, obviously,
it should be a sign.
But
it's not sometimes.
Yeah, and you should, like, be giving, equal effort.
Guys are so quick to assume
just because
that
we want to hang out with you, just because we want to talk to you, that means
we want a relationship.
Or just because we want your time, that means we want a relationship. No,
maybe we're on the same page that you are. Girls can be like that too. Like, girls cannot want a relationship. Like, the boundaries need to be set, because guys will really take advantage and flip the script so quickly.
And then they won't tell you, and then it's just like, oh. And you need to be careful about the ones who try to manipulate, first of all, because our friendship was on a rocky...
Oh, yeah, because we both hated the people we were with.
Yeah. And
like, I actually hated.
Because, this guy said to me one time, he was like, oh, so, because she told me, she was like, you better not see him again, da-da-da. You know what he said to me? He was like, what did he say? So you let her get in your head. Da-da-da-da.
You told him? What the fuck?
I was like, and that was a huge red flag for me, because I was like, first of all, I don't even know how long you're going to be around. And Amber, like, that's my best friend. I tell her everything. Like, it's not, you be careful. First of all,
this is not going
anywhere.
If a
guy ever tells you if he ever, like, tries to draw a wedge between you and your best friend,
I didn't even know he did that.
Run.
She didn't even tell me.
Yeah, because I just felt like that just wasn't...
That probably would have made it worse. I probably would have killed him.
But yeah, very
still
much,
looking for you. If you're watching
very much, they try to... One point of this video was just run. Run. None
of them are good.
Assert yourself, definitely, because that's one thing I'm learning, is to be assertive and, like, say, like, this is what I want, and you're not giving it to me, then I'm not doing this.
And the attachment, you need to let go of that attachment. You need it's hard. Obviously, what we're saying is not these things don't happen overnight.
Yeah.
You probably need to run back to your ex probably 26 times before you get to this point.
Like, that's still doing it.
But yeah, like, it honestly, like, it will happen. It's just gonna be a click in your head, and when that click happens, bro, I promise you, you're never gonna want to run back. I promise you, you're not gonna want to run back to that person.
And another thing too is that, like, obviously your friends and your sisters or whatever, they're gonna tell you, like, bro, like, you need to drop that person, you need to, but they don't know your relationship with that person, so whatever emotional, like, attachment you have,
it's something.
It has to click for yourself. Like, you have to be ready on your own. You have to realize it on your own that you're done and you don't want that for yourself anymore. And that could take years. That could take months.
I hope it doesn't take years.
Could take days.
Hope it doesn't take years, guys.
At the end of the day, it's your process of just emotionally just letting go of that person. I think, like, once you're attracted to somebody and somebody's attracted to you, they take you out on a date, it's good, you guys like each other, you're dating. It's just you two. And then if, obviously, later on something happens, like, you guys don't like, then you guys end it. Communication, simple. That whole talking, it's a game. It's a game. It's a game. They're playing with you. And I saw something on TikTok. This guy, he's like always talking about like guy stuff or whatever. And he was like, honestly, like to not be a victim of hookup culture, unless you guys are dating, like seriously dating, don't do it because
don't have sex.
What was I gonna say?
Especially if you're not.
Sorry.
It's okay.
I remember now. Don't do it because the longer you make them wait, you're gonna filter out who's just trying to use you and who's just trying to like waste your time and who's really trying to pursue you for you. Bro, I heard this. Oh, it takes time. It takes time. What? Oh, it takes time.
It doesn't take time. I'm telling you right now, as a woman, as a man, whatever you are, you know when you want to be with somebody. You know. It doesn't take time. It doesn't take a fucking rocket science to connect the dots. If you want somebody and you only want that person, then ask them out. Yeah. If you're a man watching this, if you want that girl, then fucking tell her. And if you know, a lot of girls will get into relationships with people, or not even get into relationships, talk to somebody for months, and you know as a man that you do not want a relationship. Why are you carrying this woman along? What? Because she's good for you, like she's this, but you don't want a label? What makes a difference? What makes a difference? If you don't want a label, if a label's that serious to you, what you're telling us, what you're telling me is that you just want that excuse to leave. You just want that excuse to go talk to somebody else. You just want that excuse to go flirt with somebody at your...
upset about it.
Exactly.
And you can't feel guilty about it because you're not with that person.
Oh, because we're not in a relationship.
Well, we're not
together. They love to pull that card.
Oh.
And we're not here to bash men.
Right.
We don't do that. We love them. The way you'll survive this whole culture, weird dating, talking, hookup culture that we're in right now, the only way you're gonna survive is by 100% knowing your worth, which is hard, I'm not gonna lie, and just knowing, like genuinely knowing what you want and standing on it.
Yeah, and knowing when
that's
to
the
leave.
key. And knowing when to leave.
Because that's really hard too, knowing when to leave and really leaving.
We've been through stuff where men just deceit, lie, manipulation. You know, us girls, we're very much nurturers, we're very much caring people, and by nature, by genetics, that's just how women are. And you know, sometimes like men use that to their advantage because they know you're gonna fall a lot. Yeah. You're gonna make mistakes. It's natural.
And we're only at the beginning.
And we started off late as fuck. So compared to like nowadays, you know. So we started off late as hell, and we still learning. Like, it's okay. We still got probably many lessons to go in the future. We're just all that we know is that we're better off from where we were at 17
a year ago.
God bless us back then.
The beginning of our first semester of college, we're in a completely different and more mature
from last summer. Like we said, the moral of the story is
run.
Literally. That's it. That's all we have to say. Just run.
All right.
You'll be okay though.
Eventually. It'll all fall into place.
Yeah, it will. But that's it. Our next video, we're not gonna tell you what it is because it's gonna be funny.
It's a surprise.
Yeah, it's gonna be funny. I think it's gonna be funny. It might not be funny, but it's gonna be entertaining. It might not be funny, but it's definitely gonna be entertaining, so don't worry about it, okay? And you know, we see our views, you know, people watch us.
Our views, our comments, we love you too.
Just subscribe if you mind.
Subscribe. We see you guys, and we love you guys, and yeah.
And this is only the beginning, and we got months to go. Once we get out of this semester.
Oh, it's a movie.
It's a movie. Thank you for watching us. Like we said, for 10,000th time. Like, subscribe, comment, and come back for the next video that will be posted next week. Period. Bye.